Ouch. That was a brutal game for the Detroit Lions. What can I say? I guess it was to be expected a little bit outside of, what happened with Demaryius Thomas, passing away. So you knew the Broncos were going to come out and play inspired football, especially being on their home turf. And on the flip side, the Detroit Lions, all the illness, you had a lot of illness and then injuries, whether it be from the COVID, the flu, or just guys just straight up injured. So they had about like 43% of their roster not even playing out there. So it was basically a practice squad Lions team. So yeah, the Broncos went out, handled their business, rough loss for the Lions. And on the flip side, we got the next team we're playing this week, which is the Arizona Cardinals, coming off of a loss to the Rams in a close one at home. It's going to be a little bit different this week. We'll see who's all back. I think the Lions will definitely have some people back. Now let's just dive into it and talk about this matchup. So for the Arizona Cardinals, offensively, we know what they're going to try and do. I mean, they can beat you so many ways. Running the football with Kyler Murray, the running backs, and then it just sets up so much stuff for guys downfield like the A.J. Greens and all the receivers that they have back there, Hopkins. They've got a lot of weapons, so they can just attack you in so many ways. They are just built to score with all different kinds of teams. There's so many ways they can play football depending on which team, what kind of defense they're going against, and so that's definitely that whole dynamic there makes it rough to really try and stop their offense. So I think the key as far as the Lions defense against this offense is getting to go Kyler Murray. You got to disrupt the quarterback. So we're gonna have to bring some kind of blitzes. If we can't get there with the front four, which I imagine we're not going to be able to do, so we're gonna have to do some disguise and try and get some pressure and hopefully force Kyler in, making some mistakes, maybe get an interception, maybe get some pressure and get a fumble here and there, and we'll see what happens. Same thing, play the receivers tight. You got to be careful, though, not to let these guys get over the top of us, because Kyler can definitely hit that deep ball. And on the flip side with the Lions, we'll see who's all back. I'm not sure Swift's going to be back for this game. The run game for this last game wasn't too bad. There were some flashes here and there, even with some of our guys being out. But we'll see who's all going to be back for this next week. So I can't comment too much on what that's going to look like. And like I said, there's a lot of injuries, illness too. So what this Detroit Lion team is going to look like this week as opposed to the last week, what we just saw, is definitely going to probably different. But I don't know if it will change up what the game plan is going to be. We'll see as the week goes along. But based on from what I'm seeing right now, I'm just going to call it as I see it. Offensively for the Lions, even with the question mark with our two top running backs, whether they're going to play or not, I still think the game plan is going to remain the same. This team is still going to want to be able to run the football and just try and set up the play action. I think that's when the Lions are at their strongest. Goff's been playing pretty decent, since the Thanksgiving game. I've seen some more deep balls downfield. I think we're calling it. I think he's feeling more comfortable. I mean, definitely a little bit of I wouldn't say let down, but definitely a drop in production from the past game and the offense as a whole this last game. But like I said, with so many people out, it was to be expected. So we'll just have to say we'll take it for what it is. But they definitely had a decent start to that game, but got to the second half and injuries and the missing guys really caught up to them, and Denver really ran away with that. So as far as what the Lions need to do in this game, like I said, run the football, try and get some play action. And there's definitely some plays that can be made, account for, like when we're running the football, just got to be able to block up, a lot of the pressure packages that the Cardinals can bring, even with their front four, can definitely be dangerous as well at times. So we'll definitely have to be careful for that. As far as how I see this game playing out, I think this is just going to be a little bit too much for the Lions at this point. Like they're not really built to be able to keep score with a team like the Arizona Cardinals at this moment in time. I feel this is a game. Yeah, I usually don't say the Lions get blown out, but this is definitely one I could see getting away from them, especially if a lot of guys are still missing. I think the Arizona Cardinals win this game pretty comfortably, anywhere from 10 to 20 points, somewhere in that range. I think they win comfortably, and well, hopefully I'm wrong. The Lions come out and play some inspired football. At this point, I just want them to show some things and build some momentum going in for next season. Try and get some rhythm. Going into the offseason, we'll see who sticks around and see what we do in the draft. But as far as this game is going, I just don't see the Lions winning this against the Arizona Cardinals. Whether it wouldn't matter where it is, Detroit, Arizona, neutral ground. I feel like Arizona just takes this one. They've just got too much defensively. They got some guys out there that can make plays, but offensively, there's just going to be too much for the Lions to overcome. I don't see them in any facet or faucet. I don't see this being one of those close ones where the Lions are in it towards the end. I think they'll play them close for a little bit. I do believe that, but I think in the end, Arizona will pull away. Lions fans, let me know your thoughts. Arizona fans, let me know your thoughts. And go Lions, and I'll see you guys next week.